No, but seriously, how do you do it? How do you hold down the 9 to 5 and you're building 3 brands? Like, how do you do it? Do you have superpowers? Are you a magician? I'm gonna let you guys in on my secrets, okay? There are 5 things I do after my 9 to 5 to keep my business going, to build my businesses. So first things first is you have to kind of learn to compartmentalize in a way that it's almost like a mindfulness practice. So what I mean is, like, you have to understand that your 9 to 5 is your 9 to 5 mode, your 6 to 12 is your 6 to 12 mode, and as much as possible, don't let one slip into the other. And the reason for this is it will help you feel less stressed and less scattered, less all over the place. So instead of feeling like, oh my god, I have this to do, I have that to do, it's kind of like, yeah, I have this to do, and then I have that to do. You see, there's a difference, right? This brings me to my point number 2. You kind of have to just do the work. And what I mean is, like, it's very easy after a 9 to 5 to be like, oh, I'm tired, I'll do tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, I'll do tomorrow, and then work starts to pile up and everything just feels long, and you're just like, oh, at this point, you know what, I'm not interested, like, it's just long, right? So you have to build that resilience mindset. You have to be like, it's literally mind over matter. So for me, for example, my 9 to 5 is very strategically driven, and sometimes I've spent the day thinking, problem solving, like, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything, I just want to slump on the couch and, you know, watch Netflix and chill. But it's kind of like, no, like, having that strong head, that strong willed mind that I'm going to keep going, like, this is the year where I go blow. Do you understand? Like, you literally have to be resilient. Like, talent is not enough, passion is not enough, skills is not enough, wanting is not enough. The universe rewards hard work. So you have to build that resilience mindset and push yourself, right? So take it one step at a time, block by block. Even if you spend 10 minutes today, 15 minutes tomorrow, eventually you start to see that you're doing a lot more than you were doing previously, and that's how you build the resilience mindset. And this kind of brings me to my point number 3, right? The universe rewards hard work. You know, just sort of like trusting the higher power and just believing. I don't want to be that person that's kind of always bringing religion into everything. Like, I don't even consider myself a religious person. I consider myself more of a spiritual person, right? But whatever you believe in, like, that's conversation for another day. But I do believe in God and I do believe in prayer. I believe strongly in the power of prayer and fasting. And kind of like just having, because when the work is a lot, like, it can be overwhelming, it can be scary. Have you seen sometimes when you're looking at your to-do list and you're having a panic attack, you're like, how am I going to do this? What was I thinking to do? Why did I decide to start 3 brands? Who did I think I was? You know, you have those days of doubt, but literally just being able to pray and trusting that God is hearing my prayer and I have that higher power that I'm dependent on. But also understanding the way the universe works. The more you put in the work, the higher your chances of succeeding. Don't let people deceive you. Success is not luck. It's curated efforts of hard work. Like, you literally have to keep putting in the hard work. Of course, there's always a few outliers, but for most of us, we have to put in the work. And now for my point number 4, it's more of a practical thing that you can do. So it's kind of like taking time to de-stress before you pick up more tasks. You can't pour from an empty cup, so you really have to look after yourself, making sure that you're not blocking every single time out in your calendar, right? Also, like, once you drop your 9 to 5, you take time to cook yourself dinner, have 1 or 2 hours of just taking things slow before picking things up again, and just trusting that even if I put a drop of water today, like, eventually the ocean is going to show one day. Like, just keep going. Just keep going. I promise you, just keep going. And number 5, which is the most important of all, is being able to be organized to keep you productive. Last year I made a video and I was talking about how I use so many different tools to stay organized, but I'm so glad for this new tool that I use now. It's called Hero, and it kind of syncs all my calendar in one, and it just saves me so much time. So also having tools that keeps you productive and a system, very, very important. You need a system, because when you have a system and everything just sort of follows a process, it removes that human factor off you, so then you have more time to focus on other things that matter. I hope you found any of this helpful, and if you're someone that is also building out there, you have a 9 to 5 and you're thinking, where do I start from, how do I build my business, then follow me on my entrepreneurial journey. I'll be sharing more of my entrepreneurial diaries, no more hiding. You're going to see my face, and I'm going to be sharing all the tips that I've used so far while I have a 9 to 5, a mid-level managerial role, by the way, and building 3 brands in fashion, media, and tech. Thanks for watching. Bye.